It's Gear Dork. Hi, and welcome to Gear Dork, where we show you the features and facilities of some of our more unusual equipment. This amplifier is the Garnet BTO Special. It was made by a charming eccentric named Gar Gilles in Winnipeg. Gar Gilles was a sound engineer and musician. He worked with the Guess Who, among others, and all the local bands in Winnipeg. The Guess Who transformed into the Bachman Turner Overdrive in the 1970s. Bachman Turner Overdrive were known as B.T.O in the US. And this amplifier, the B.T.O Special, according to Gar Gilles, was not named after the band Bachman Turner Overdrive. The BTO stands for Big Time Operator. The Big Time Operator was intended to be a general purpose amplifier for guitar or bass, and as such it has wide-ranging but deceptively simple controls. The preamp section operates with push-pull pots, meaning there's a switch that engages when you pull each of the pots. When all the controls are pressed in, it operates like a fairly conventional Fender-style three-knob circuit, that is, volume, bass, and treble. When you pull the volume knob, you get a bright circuit, which is the equivalent of a presence control plus a little bit of gain. When you pull the bass circuit, you get a bass boost with a vacuum tube amplifier in front of the tone control for the bass circuit. When you pull the treble knob, you get another amplifier circuit in front of the treble control. So both of these controls are now active and can boost as well as cut. This entire tone circuit has been named the Sound Fountain by Gar Gilles. He had a habit of giving all of his products and controls charming names. The tremolo on this amplifier is called the light show, and you'll see that the lights blink in operation in sync with the tremolo speed. It's an unconventional circuit as well. Most tremolo amplifiers have the tremolo as part of the preamp circuit of the amplifier. And the drawback to that is that if you're overdriving the preamp circuit, then the volume fluctuation of the tremolo tends to disappear. Gar's tremolo circuit operates on the power section of the amplifier. So even if you're overdriving the preamp section, the power section is going up and down in volume, controlled by the tremolo circuit. So you don't lose the tremolo effect even if you're overdriving the amplifier. This amplifier also has a fuzz circuit, and Gar's fuzz circuit is called the Stinger. And it uses an unconventional principle as well. Most fuzz circuits are built out of diodes or transistors that clip the signal. The Stinger uses an oddball tube, a remote cutoff pentode that would normally not be in a guitar amplifier at all. And the Stinger circuit uses that tube as the clipper, and you adjust the tone of that with this lower control and the volume with the upper control. But the tone control is not a conventional tone control. It's actually affecting the bias of that circuit, so it affects the quality of the fuzz and not just the bass or treble content of the fuzz. Both the tremolo circuit, the light show, and the fuzz circuit, the Stinger, can be operated by foot switches. Foot switches.
Oh, hey. Hi, I'm Brian, and I'm one of the techs here at Electrical Audio. So, Gar Gilles wrote a book called The How and Why of Guitar Tube Amps as Gar Sees It. It's a treasure trove of Gar's ideas. What's his name?
Gar Gilles.
Gar Gilles. I'm never gonna remember that. This book is a treasure trove of different circuit designs and ideas, tremolos, distortions, power circuits. And if we look to the back of the book, all the way back there, we'll even see that he's included the Stinger distortion. Or should I be like, oh. As Steve said, this uses an odd pentode. And if we look at the oscilloscope now, we'll see exactly what it's doing to the waveform. As you can see, I have a sine tone feeding in through the amp right now. Now, if we flip on the stinger circuit, like so, we'll see that the waveform gets really weird. The waveform becomes a nonlinear folding wave. This type of distortion is really unique when it comes to guitar amplifiers, unlike a normal diode clipping distortion, which would cause the ends of the waveforms to square off, looking more like a square wave. But this creates a whole new type of distortion, completely different from any distortion that I've ever seen. So, after the signal leaves the stinger circuit, it blends back with the clean signal. Bass players really seem to like this because it allows for clear and present low end. Anyways, thanks.
Hello.
Hey, Ian, it's Steve Albini here.
Oh, hey.
Listen, I'm shooting this video and I'm in a bit of a pickle. I have to play guitar for the video, and but the strap is really short, so I'm wearing it way up high.
How high?
Like way up there. Anyway, I'm just calling because I wanted to make sure you'd be okay with it.
What kind of guitar is it?
It's an SG. No. It's not a Les Paul. I would never.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, no problem. And sorry about all that other stuff. You know how lawyers get.
Oh, we'll talk more.
Notice when I switch the tremolo on, that the tremolo effect gradually fades in. So the preamp is overdriving some now, but even overdriven, I can turn the tremolo on. Let's hear what the stinger sounds like. That's it. That's all I got. So that's the BTO Special version. So that's the Garnet BTO Special edition of Gear Dork. Thank you for indulging me. Most people get tired of this stuff after a few minutes.